Hey, Comfy Couch crew! Welcome back to my Comfy Couch. I'm Nikki, the host of this podcast, where we try to unite single men and women through honest conversations. I'm a life coach, I'm a crisis counselor, and I'm just here to try to share some knowledge about what's going on in the dating field. So, y'all probably wondering where I've been. So, it's the summer, and my daughter was away for a while, so I've been in these streets, as they say. So just took a couple weeks off to, relax and have a good time. And I just wanted to share kind of some of the experiences that I've had with guys that I've met these last couple weeks now. So we're gonna call these sessions the moral of the story is. Moral of the story is. Because I feel like these stories are not just my stories, but they're stories that others are having as well with people that they're meeting. So the first one I want to talk about is when I was at a hotel. It was business related. So I was staying at a hotel for an event that was going on, and when I was going up to my room, I met this guy at the elevator. And he was like, you're so beautiful. I know this is my last night that I'm going to be here, but, I just wanted to see maybe you'd like to meet in the lobby and we could have a little conversation, to get to know you better. So, mind you, he's living in a totally different state than I'm living in. So I gave him my number and I was like, sure, okay. So later on, I met him downstairs in the lobby, and he proceeds to tell me that he's an artist. So he was there with his sketch pad. He was really into like trying to give knowledge to like Black folks. He gave me some information in terms of investing, and was really like a conscious type dude. So as we got more into the conversation, now mind you, this guy was really getting me with the contact high, okay? It was definitely, smelling like weed. And so we were talking and that. And as we were talking this conversation, he's like, right now he's thinking or trying to start a weed dispensary in Puerto Rico. And, currently he's staying at the hotel, waiting to see if some things will go through with a potential business partner. So as he's starting to tell me the story, I'm like, wait, hold up. Are you living at this hotel? Like where you live at? So he's like, technically he's homeless, technically, meaning like he doesn't have somewhere that he's staying right now, but it's just because he's trying to make all this business stuff go through. So I'm like, okay, but where your stuff at though? And he's like, oh, he has some things here and there. And mind you, he was traveling, like he had this little book bag, and I could see like a new toothbrush sticking out like he had. And I'm just like, okay, this doesn't seem right. So I was really honest with him, and he wanted to know if he could come up to my bedroom so we could continue this conversation some more. And I was really honest with him, and I told him like, look, no, I just met you. Obviously, that's not safe for me, but also I have some concerns. So this is the first thing I want to say is that normally I give guys feedback. Like I tell them why I might not want to proceed with them. And I'm really honest with them because I feel like people really need to know how they're coming across. So I was very honest with him and I told him, hey, I have a couple red flags. One is that you seem like you're homeless and you seem like you're not really employed. That's really, concerning to me, if I'm trying to look at somebody in that kind of way. And, he was so offended. He was so offended that I said that. And I told him, I'm not really into the whole weed thing. Like, I'm telling my daughter not to do that kind of thing. And, how I'm going to tell her that, but then end up with a dude with a whole weed dispensary, in Puerto Rico. And, how am I going to deal with you smelling like this all the time? Like, I really don't like the smell and stuff. So this guy was super offended. He was super offended. So I go back to my room and he's texting me like, oh, let's just have fun tonight. And he's like, he was a boobs dude, okay? So he was asking me questions like, what's your cup size and all this kind of stuff because, my boobs are kind of big. So he proceeds to send me anime porn, like an image of it, of like a girl with really big boobs, and he is laying in the woman's lap, and he's like sucking her boobs, and she's like jacking him off, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. So again, he's just trying to get me now to go to his room. Now, mind you, previously he was not saying that he had a room there. He wasn't sure if he was gonna sleep at that hotel. So now I'm thinking, like, is this guy just like meeting women at the elevator and trying to find out who he could sleep with because he knows they're there temporarily? Like, I don't know what the hell's going on with this dude. So he sends me that, and I stop engaging in the conversation. Then he proceeds to send me a dick pic. Another thing, like, what's up with guys sending the dick pics? Like, what am I supposed to say? Like, oh, no, mind you, he was packing. I'm not gonna lie. He had a good size on him. So am I supposed to say, oh, damn, that's, really tempting. Let me go to your room and endanger my life and everything to have this experience with you? So eventually I just start ignoring his messages. And so I come back, I fly back home. And when I get back, like the next day or two, maybe the day or two after that, I get a text from him saying, I was just thinking about what you said, and I just want to let you know that this is why all black women are, going to be single for life, because they don't want to give a brother a chance and help build with him and all this. So the moral of the story is, if you don't have a job, and it's not like we're gold diggers, we're looking for somebody that we can just live off of, but we just want you to be able to just maintain yourself. We're not asking you to be rich, just be able to take care of yourself, okay? Don't try to date nobody if you don't have a job. 2, if you're in between homes, you're not really legit living somewhere, don't be trying to date nobody. And don't be mad at us because we don't want to deal with your grown. This man was like 46. He was like 45 or 46. And I'm supposed to be helping, build and wait for him to get this weed dispensary off, living between hotel to hotel, not having a legit job. Like, come on now. Come on. You are 45. And I'm saying this because I'm almost 40. And women, in their 40s, in their 30s, they don't want to have to do that. Like, we don't mind someone who has goals in their lives, visions, things they want to do, but you have to at least have the basics, be able to maintain yourself, have a steady job, have somewhere that you're living. Like, get it together, please. And don't be mad at us if we don't want to deal with that. Like, why? Why is it not okay for us to not want that? That's a question I want y'all to answer in the chat. Like, guys who are watching, like, do you think I was wrong? Do you think women like me who don't want to deal with guys who don't have their basic shit in order, if we're wrong for that? So let me know what y'all think in the comments, okay? And I'm gonna continue on with this whole series of experiences I've had with men that I've met. But yeah, after he texted me that, I just never wrote him back. But it's really something that I hear sometimes of guys saying that we don't want to help build a guy up. But damn, at what point, at what age does a person need to say, I need to have my shit together by this age? And if I don't, this is really a big problem, and I don't need to be looking at nobody daughter at this time. So y'all let me know what y'all think. And so we'll keep these going. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time on my comfy couch. Toodles.